So you say this is Canada's best-selling beer, eh?
Hey, hey! Who goes there?
Much appreciated.
Welcome to Brews with Beck.
Welcome back into a Brews with Beck Las Vegas version. I'm Dan. How the hell are you? Let's get to this beer that I found right down the way that my buddy told me about last week. And it's like, you know what? I haven't had Labatt Blue. Found it. $10.99 for a 12-pack. Oh, hell yeah. So, Labatt Brewing Company. Out of Toronto, Canada, but this actual brew is from Rochester, New York, as you'll see on the bottle. 4.7 on the Richter. So far on Untappd, literally almost 140,000 people have rated this. Just about a 3 out of 5. I'm going to let you know what I think today. So again, the famous Labatt Blue is the best-selling Canadian beer in the world, introduced 1951, so about 74 years old. Yep. As Labatt Pilsener, it was named for the color of the label of the fans of the Winnipeg Blue Bombers football team. Blue was the first brand in Canada with a twist-off cap and won the silver medal in the International Lager category in 1998 for the International Awards. It is called the Pristine Pilsner, brewed with the finest ingredients including Hallertau hops, two-row limited malted barley, and pure barley. Now again, I don't know whether this one, because it's Rochester, has Canadian barley, or I'm guessing it just has local New York barley, but supposed to be clean, refreshing, distinct hop aroma, delicate fruit, and slightly sweet aftertaste. We'll see what we got on it. It is Black Friday, it is time to party, and I've got my Labatt Blue, so what the hell else I got to do? My Nuggets are playing the Spurs tonight? Oh, hell yeah. Let's go, let's get some Canadian/Rochester, New York beer, and let's check it out in the wine glass, because I didn't have any great beer glass. So for the love of Canadian beer/Rochester beer, please Canada up that like button. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. That way we can sit down with cold, delicious drinks anytime you want. All right. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Damn, that is looking clean, looking crisp. I mean, you can see right through that bad boy. Man, not gonna lie, looks tasty. Let's get the aroma check. I smell a sweet corn and grain right off the bat. Maybe a little like mineralness to it. Subtle caramel malt, but all right, well, cheers to your Black Friday. Cheers to Canadian beer/Rochester, New York beer. No words, just emotions. Smack the hell out of that like button right now. And let's drink the damn Labatt Blue Pristine Pilsner. Well, if you want a beer that is clean like a sparkling water, that was the first thought I had, is the corn and grain mixed with like a sparkling water sense. But they're wrong. Getting some barley in there. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to this. Just really clean grain, barley, and corn coming together real nice for that clarity. One of the lightest mouthfeels I've had in a while. I'd probably say like 15 out of 100. And I think I would have even guessed less than 4.7 on the Richter for this one. I probably would have guessed either like 4 or 4.3. I mean, it is very light and crisp, refreshing for sure. This would go nicely with a nice Islay Scotch right next to it, I'll tell you that. Oh, and if you didn't know, the Hallertau hops that are in this Hallertau tends to be floral, herbal, and earthy, subtle spice. Maybe subtle floral, definitely a little earthy, but super clean. I would never lie to you. This is hitting nice on a lovely Friday afternoon. All right, let's open up the second one. Nice twist off, as we know. And I'm gonna have my father/my mom see what they think of it out of a wine glass. Even shocked my uncle, who thought it was absurd serving this in a wine glass. Get over it. All right, y'all, let's have some real talk about Labatt Blue. Had my parents try it. My dad said, it's a little bitter. Thought it was just okay. Mom thought, it's not bad, but it's not one I'd choose all the time. So there's theirs. What I saw on Untappd, mostly people were talking about their Maple Leafs or their Sabres of just go team and just liking the beer just because they're watching while the team's going. I did get a 5 out of 5 on someone saying awesome night. I can appreciate memories and all this, but I did find a comment that's very specific on this beer. I'm going to read this as quickly as I can because it's kind of a paragraph, but ready? Go. I picked up 3 24-ounce cans of this class because it's been 30 years since I had a taster. It's not very memorable in my younger years. I'm going to start there. And after pouring into a tall glass, it looked serviceable, smelled like nothing, had a decent white head, it dissipated to nothing. The taste and mouthfeel speaks of a beer with no name, but it's surely Labatt's. I'm not being funny, the most generic tasting Pilsner, question mark? On record, I'm not sure I can think of a mass production lager with less of an identity. It's nowhere near bad, but in a world of gazillion beers it gets lost in the shuffle. Now I know why it's been 30 years. The car that you got to work but wasn't your favorite by a long shot. Cheers. Well put. My thoughts haven't changed on it. I do get grain, barley, and corn. I think it's very light. Kind of almost reminds me of like a Miller Lite a little bit. Just super light, but still, you know, easy going down. But here's to my colleague at work that thinks it's the greatest beer he's ever had. Like I said, nothing to complain about. Refreshing, easy going down. Let's do the grade. Stellar down to hell no. Just like a Miller Lite, I could drink plenty of these and not flinch because it's very easy going down. It's an easy going down pool beer, so just remember that. I don't know, I'll probably just give it a straight 75 drinkable for this Canadian classic, eh? Or Rochester or Buffalo classic. Alright, well anyway, that's what I got on it. Let me know what you think of it. It's very popular, you know, fairly polarizing up, you know, in the East Coast ways. So let me know. Please hit that like and subscribe button and we'll see you out there. Cheers.